Mama Rachel. Going to read you one more story. Today, Did I Ever Tell You How Lucky You Are? By Dr. Seuss. We love Dr. Seuss. He's so crazy. Crazy art. Oh, that's a sad looking creature. Let's see. What is it gonna say? Did I ever tell you how lucky you are? Oh, that guy looks mad. When I was quite young and quite small for my size, I met an old man in the desert of Dries, and he sang me a song I will never forget. At least, well, I haven't forgotten it yet. Look at the desert and the big saguaros. Oh, there's the kiddo and the old man sitting on top of the cactus. Ouch! He sat in a terribly prickly place, but he sang with a sunny, sweet smile on his face. When you think things are bad, when you feel sour and blue, when you start to get mad, you should do what I do. Just tell yourself, ducky, you're really quite lucky. Some people are much more, oh, ever so much more, oh, muchly much, much more unlucky than you. Unlucky. Whoa. Look at this craziness. What is going on? Be glad you don't work on the Bungle Bung Bridge that they're building across Boober Bay at Bum Ridge. It's a troublesome world. All the people who are in it are troubled with troubles almost every minute. You ought to be thankful a whole heaping lot for the places and people you're lucky you're not. Whoa. Everybody's working on building this bridge. Whoa. Lots of hard work. Can you see these guys? Oh no, that one guy's falling. He's falling. Ah! Look at them. They're putting glue on the bridge. I don't think you should make a bridge with glue. Whoa! Look at all this craziness. That's a major traffic jam. There's a little kid in a wagon crying. Just suppose, for example, you lived in Gazette and got caught in that traffic on Zate Highway 8. Oh no. That's why everybody's upset. They're stuck. They can't even go because there's everybody in the way. Whoa. Ooh, what is this? Looks kind of gloomy and creepy to me. Or suppose, just for instance, you lived in Gazere with your bedroom up here and your bathroom up there. Oh, that's his bedroom. And he has to go to the bathroom, wakes up in the middle of the night. Oh my goodness, I have to go to the bathroom. Goes on, all the way down the steps, all the way through here. Run. I gotta go to the bathroom all the way up here. All the way up there. Yeah, that would be bad. Just have to go to the bathroom. Okay, what is this? What? Look at all those gears and pieces. That's a lot of stuff. Suppose, just suppose, you were poor Herbie Hart, who has taken his Thromdim Boulatter apart. He never will get it together, I'm sure. He never will know if the gick or the goor fits into the scrooks or the snooks or the snore. Yes, ducky, you're lucky. You're not Herbie Hart, who has taken his Thromdim Boulatter apart. Yeah. Don't take something apart if you can't put it back together. Poor guy's confused. Whoa! Is he mowing the grass? That's a lot of grass to mow. Think they work you too hard? Think of poor Ali Assard. He has to mow grass in his uncle's backyard, and it's quick-growing grass, and it grows as he mows it. The faster he mows it, the faster it grows it. And all that his stingy old uncle will pay for his shoving that mower around in that hay is the piffless pay of 2 duklas a day, and Ali can't live on such piffless pay. So, it's a lot to mow. He has to paint flagpoles on Sundays in Gruz. How lucky you are you don't live in his shoes. Whoa! He's up there. Whoa! He's up there painting the flagpole. Oh, man. There's a lot of flagpoles to paint. Poor little guy. What is that? Don't know what that is, but there's a guy way back in there. Poor Mr. Bix, every morning at 6. Poor Mr. Bix has his borfin to fix. It doesn't seem fair, it just doesn't seem right, but his borfin just seems to go slump every night. It slumps in a heap, sadly needing repair, and Bix figures it's due to the local night air. It takes him all day to unslump it, and then the night air comes back and it slumps once again. So don't you feel blue, don't get down in the dumps. You're lucky you don't have a borfin that slumps. What is a borfin? This is a crazy thing. Dr. Seuss is crazy. Whoa. And while we are at it, consider the schlots. The crumplehorn, web-footed, green-bearded schlots, whose tail is entailed with unsolvable knots. If he isn't muchly more worse off than you, I'll eat my umbrella, that's just what I'll do. He's gonna eat his umbrella if your problems are more than this poor guy. The schlots. Whoa. And you're lucky indeed you don't ride on a camel. To ride on a camel, you sit on a whammel. A whammel, you know, is a sort of a saddle held on by a button that's known as a faddle. And boy, if your old whammel faddle gets loose, I'm telling you, ducky, you're gone like a goose. Whoa. He's gonna fall from that big cliff if the saddle comes loose. Oh boy. Look at the goose down here. I was once up on a camel and I fell. And now I'm stuck on this ledge. But that's okay, Mr. Goose, you can fly. Whoa, what are these guys doing? Writing I's and T's. Oof. And poor Mr. Potter, T cross it, I daughter. He has to cross T's and he has to dot I's in an INT factory out in Van Nuys. What? That's his job? He just dots the I's and crosses the T's and dots the I's and crosses the T's all day long. That's a horrible job. Oh, the jobs that people work at. Out west near Hotch, there's a Hotch-Hotcher bee watcher. His job is to watch, is to keep both his eyes on the lazy town bee. A bee that is watched will work harder, you see. Well, he watched and he watched, but in spite of his watch, that bee didn't work any harder, not much. So then somebody said, our old bee-watching man just isn't bee-watching as hard as he can. He ought to be watched by another hotch-hotcher. The thing that we need is a bee-watcher-watcher. Well, look at him looking at that little bee. He's watching the bee to hope the bee's going to work harder. Oh no! Look at all those guys. The bee-watcher-watcher watched the bee-watcher, and he didn't watch well, so another hotch-hotcher had to come in as a watch-watcher-watcher. And today, all the hotchers who live in hotch-hotch are watching on watching the watcher who's watching that bee. You're not a hotch watcher. You're lucky, you see. What a bunch of weirdos. Oh gosh. Whoa, what is going on? Are they trying to read it? And how fortunate you're not Professor DeBreeze, who has spent the past 32 years, if you please, trying to teach Irish ducks how to read Jivanese. Oh, look. They're trying to read. Look at this guy. He's got some on the floor. He's trying to read it on the floor. Thunk, thunk, thunk. I don't think they're learning. What is this? Whoa, they're rolling down the stairs and playing some sort of trumpets. What is this? And think of the poor puffing Pooglehorn players who have to parade down the Pooglehorn stairs every morning to wake up the Prince of Booboken. It's awful how often their poogles get broken. Yeah. Oh boy. And oh, just suppose you were poor Harry Haddo. Trying as he will, he can't make any shadow. He thinks that perhaps something's wrong with his giz, and I think that by golly, there probably is. He was the only one with no shadow. He was like, hey, what happened? Ah, that's funny. Oh man, look at these guys. His hair is his beard, and his hair is his beard, and they have to walk together everywhere they go. And the brothers Bazoo, the poor brothers Bazoo, suppose your hair grew like theirs happened to do. You think you're unlucky, I'm telling you, ducky. Some people are muchly, oh ever so muchly more unlucky than you. They're stuck together forever. Whoa, what's that? Ah! A great big old tree took his pants. Suppose that you lived in that forest in France, where the average young person just hasn't a chance to escape from the perilous pants-eating plants. But your pants are safe because you're a fortunate guy, and you ought to be shouting, how lucky am I? Oh my goodness, a whole forest of pants-eating plants. That's creepy. And speaking of plants, you should be greatly gladish. You're not Farmer Falkenberg's 70th radish. So all those radishes are growing in the ground. And he's going to cut them beneath them. And you're so lucky. You're not Gucky Gown, who lives by himself 90 miles out of town. Oh, I already read that. In the ruins of Ronk. Ronk is rather run down. He lives by himself? But he's swimming. Do you see him swimming? It's all broken. He lives by himself. is so lonely, but he can swim. Whoa. And you're so lucky you're not a left sock, left behind by mistake in the caverns of Croc. Oh, look at the sock. Oh no. They'll never find it. What is that? Thank goodness for all of the things you are not. Thank goodness you're not something someone forgot and left all alone in some punkerish place like a rusty tin coat hanger hanging in space. Just the hanger. Is this on a planet somewhere in space? Whew, it's a good thing you're not something someone forgot. Yes. That's why I say, ducky, don't grumble, don't stew. Some critters are much, oh ever so much, so muchly much more unlucky than you. That's his advice. Sit on a cactus and think about how good you have it. Did I ever tell you how lucky you are? By Dr. Seuss. Thank you. Goodbye.